Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Week 5. I am your host, Mason Ramon, and this is Football Picks News. Now, starting off with this video, we are covering our second international game of the series. It is Jacksonville Jaguars against the Buffalo Bills live in Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, Great Britain. Now, of course, again, I can't find the picks that are located in the United Kingdom, so all picks are within the United States because that's all the data has to show me. But we have approximately 21,000 picks and counting for this matchup. As you can see, there's a very overwhelming support for the Buffalo Bills, approximately 80% of support. And looking at the United States map, you can see that it is nothing but a deep blue Buffalo Sea. No state in the United States is supporting for Jacksonville. And if you look down at Florida, it is rooting for the Buffalo Bills at approximately 60% of the pick. And clearly the rest of the country, they have clearly made up their minds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our newest segment of the show, introducing to you Big Cat Brawl, where we take the matchups that feature, well, two big cats. It's Carolina against Detroit. 19,000 picks and counting for this one, approximately. But as you can see, there is an overwhelmingly amount of support for the Detroit Lions, approximately 90% counting, 10% for the Panthers. I know our producers, they kind of screwed up here. We can't really tell which one is which because both teams feature light blue. But zooming in very closely to the Carolinas, you can see that there is some support for the Panthers, approximately 60% in the south and 65% up in the north, whereas the rest of the United States are clearly voting for the Lions to win. Moving on to our division games, we have two of them this week. First off, AFC South is holding their own division game. We have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Tennessee Titans. And taking a look over at our second one, it is an AFC North division game. This one is also a pretty interesting one. It's another Ravens game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, that one is going to be a big one. Now, taking a look over at the picks for Baltimore and Pittsburgh, we have approximately 16,000 and counting. Quite a big number for this match. 45% are going for Baltimore and 55% are going for Pittsburgh here. But if you look at the map, first glance, you can kind of see that Baltimore is, pretty overwhelmed. It's kind of overwhelming Pittsburgh, but zooming into Pennsylvania and West Virginia, you got approximately 850 people picked at Pennsylvania, 55% of the pick going for Pennsylvania. But looking at Maryland, 80% of the pick going for the Ravens in Maryland. Over in Rhode Island, 40 picks, 75% in Rhode Island. Flying over down the south, Ravens are spreading their wings. 75% over in Texas. Up in the north, we have North Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. About 80% each state. And in the state of Washington, 230 picks, approximately 80% in the state of Washington. All the way out as far west. The Ravens are definitely spreading their wings around here. Our second division game, down in the south, we have Tennessee and Indianapolis. Again, approximately 16,000 and counting. Up until the next day, 45 for Tennessee and 55 for Indianapolis here. Now, clearly on this map, it is a lot tighter. It's a lot tighter. There's some people going for Tennessee and there's some people going for Indianapolis. But zooming in over in the bold states, you can see Indiana, the bold blue one, 490 people picked. And over down in Tennessee, we got 75% of the pick going for the Titans down in the red state. And there's Down in the South, the surrounding areas, people are voting for the Titans. And if you can look over at Idaho and New Hampshire, it is 50-50. People are undecided. Now to review our standings for both games. All 4 teams in the AFC South have currently 2 wins and 2 losses. Now, some people are probably confused. Oh, why is Jacksonville down in 3rd? Oh, why is Tennessee in 4th? Well, here's the thing. If teams are at 2-2 like this, then they have to place them in alphabetical order. That's why Indianapolis is in 1st and Tennessee is in last, because Tennessee starts with a T. Taking a look at the standings at the AFC North, Baltimore is clearly in 1st place with 3 wins, 1 loss. 2 wins, 2 losses for both the Steelers and the Browns, and the Bengals are not looking that good so far this season with 1 win and 3 losses. Not so good for the Bengals, even though they've done really well last year. I don't know what's happening with them. It seems that Ravens are taking over. They're taking over. Now that's all the games that we are covering for this week, but we do have some teams that are going away. We have 4 of them for their bye week rolling around. We got Cleveland, Los Angeles, Seattle, and Tampa Bay. These 4 teams will not be playing this Sunday. Coming up next, Monday Night Football, we have a Super Bowl rematch. We have the Green Bay Packers against the Las Vegas Raiders. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with Sunday's football news. If you guys want more information, please head over to www.yahoosports.com/NFL. Now, Sunday we got a lot of games, so wherever you guys are, whichever team you're rooting for, thank you for watching. Now, please enjoy yourselves.